New Jack City is a 1991 American crime thriller film directed by Thomas Lee Wright and Barry Michael Cooper. It marked the directorial debut of Mario Van Peebles and featured an ensemble cast, including Wesley Snipes, Ice-T, Chris Rock, Judd Nelson, and Bill Cobbs in prominent roles. The film's gripping narrative revolves around a drug lord's rise to power and his descent into megalomania, while a group of maverick police detectives is determined to stop him at any cost. Upon its release, New Jack City garnered critical acclaim and received several award nominations, ultimately winning one award. It achieved substantial commercial success and earned a high rating. In this video, we'll pay tribute to some of the cast members from New Jack City who have since passed away. We regularly feature such videos on our channel, so remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more content about your favorite films and actors. Thank you for your support. Bill Nunn. Bill Nunn, a beloved cast member, has sadly passed away. Nunn portrayed the character Duda Duman, the enforcer for the CMB. Bill Nunn, the actor who left us at the age of 63 due to leukemia, was known for his gentle giant presence in numerous mainstream American films. He was closely associated with the acclaimed writer-director Spike Lee, who cast Nunn in 4 of his films. Among these, Do the Right Thing, 1989, stands out, a powerful exploration of racial tensions during one scorching day in Brooklyn. Nunn played the role of Radio Raheem, a character known for blasting Public Enemy's Fight the Power from an enormous boombox. While his character is mostly brooding and taciturn, his tragic death in a police chokehold elevates the film's climactic riot to a profound level. Nunn, even years after the film's release, continued to be recognized as Radio Raheem, which significantly impacted his career. In addition to his work with Spike Lee, Nunn appeared in Lee's School Days, 1988, and alongside Denzel Washington in Mo Better Blues, 1990, and He Got Game, 1998. His acting prowess extended to a wider audience, as he played a physical therapist in Regarding Henry, 1991, and portrayed Joseph Robbie Robertson in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy, starting in 2002. Born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, to William Nunn and Frances, née Bell, Nunn came from a family with a strong journalism background. His father's career ranged from managing editor at the Pittsburgh Courier, an African-American newspaper, to becoming a prominent scout for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Nunn attended Schenley High School in Pittsburgh and later pursued his studies in English at Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia. His foray into acting was serendipitous, joining a friend at an audition for a play during his time at Morehouse. This marked the beginning of his love affair with acting. Upon graduating in 1976, Nunn decided to shift his focus from becoming a writer to pursuing a career in acting. His post-graduation days saw him teach drama to young individuals as part of a federally funded program. Nunn's commitment to theater remained unwavering, and in 2008, he founded the Bill Nunn Theater Outreach Project. This initiative aimed to connect professional actors with underfunded public school students in Pittsburgh. One of its components was the Pittsburgh Regional August Wilson Monologue Competition, named after Nunn's favorite playwright. He showcased his talent by starring in one of August Wilson's most renowned plays, Fences, during a 2009 production by the Huntington Theater Company in Boston. Bill Nunn leaves behind his wife, Donna, and their daughters, Jessica and Sydney, while his remarkable contributions to the world of film and theater continue to be celebrated and cherished. Thalmus Rasulala. Thalmus Rasulala, who portrayed NYPD Commissioner Fred R. Price, sadly passed away 7 months after the film's release on October 9, 1991. His demise was attributed to a heart attack with complications related to leukemia occurring in Albuquerque, New Mexico. At the time of his passing, Rasulala was 51 years old. Rasulalla's career began in the 1960s when he made appearances on television, securing small roles in popular programs like Perry Mason and The Twilight Zone. Notably, he was featured in 2 segments of the NBC anthology series Kraft Suspense Theater, alongside renowned guest stars such as James Gregory, Warren Stevens, and Leonard Nimoy. In 1968, Rasulalla joined the original cast of the daytime soap opera One Life to Live, where he portrayed the character of Lieutenant Jack Neal. His film debut occurred the same year with a role as a police officer in the comedy The Out-of-Towners. During the 1970s, he was recognized for his contributions to blaxploitation films, appearing in titles like Cool Breeze, Blacula, Willie Dynamite, Mr. Rico, Bucktown, and Adios Amigo. The 1980s saw Rasulalla continue his television career, including guest appearances on T.J. Hooker, What's Happening Now, The Greatest American Hero, Cagney, Amp, Lacey, and Simon and Amp Simon. Additionally, he shared the screen with Whoopi Goldberg in the 1989 CBS School Break special, My Past Is My Own. Rasulalla also had the privilege of collaborating with several Star Trek alumni in the 1981 TV movie The Sophisticated Gents, and he worked alongside actors such as Bibi Besh, Bernie Casey, and Paul Winfield. His cinematic endeavors during the 1980s included feature films like Born American, The Boss Wife, Above the Law, Bulletproof, and The Package. In the late 1980s, Rasulalla played Police Captain Bolts in an updated version of the classic series Dragnet. One of his notable roles was as a police commissioner in the popular 1991 film New Jack City, where he appeared alongside Bill Cobbs. Rasulalla's television career extended into the 1990s, with appearances in TV movies like Blind Vengeance. His last 2 films, Judgment and Mom and Dad Save the World, were released posthumously in 1992, with co-stars including Raymond Cruz and Wallace Shawn. Thalmus Rasulalla's significant contributions to the world of entertainment are remembered and celebrated. Clebert Ford. Clebert Ford, a cast member of the 1991 film New Jack City, has regrettably passed away, leaving a memorable and unforgettable mark through his portrayal of Frasier in the movie. Clebert Ford was an American actor known for his contributions to both stage and screen. He was born on January 29, 1932 in Brooklyn, New York, USA. Throughout his life and career, Clebert Ford made a significant impact on the world of entertainment. On the stage, Ford was an accomplished New York stage actor, gaining recognition for originating the role of Guildenstern in the 1970 Broadway production of Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. His talent and performances on the stage contributed to the rich tapestry of New York's theater scene. In addition to his theatrical work, Clebert Ford had a presence in the film industry. He appeared in notable films, including New Jack City, 1991, K-Pax, 2001, and Ghost Dog, The Way of the Samurai, 1999. His contributions to these movies showcased his acting skills and added depth to the characters he portrayed. Throughout his career, Clebert Ford's performances left a lasting impact on audiences and his colleagues. He was a respected figure in the world of entertainment, and his work continues to be remembered and appreciated by those who had the privilege of witnessing his talent. Clebert Ford passed away on July 22, 2011, in Englewood, New Jersey, USA. His legacy endures through his body of work in both theater and film, and he is remembered for his unforgettable contributions to the world of acting and storytelling. Reggie Warren. Reggie Warren, the gifted singer who played a special role in the 1991 crime thriller New Jack City, has tragically passed away. Although the exact cause of his death remains unconfirmed, Reggie Warren left us on Sunday, March 14th, at his residence in San Bernardino County, surrounded by his family. He had been grappling with health challenges for some time, and his hospitalization began in January. Reggie was an integral part of the original five-member R&B group known as Troop, an acronym for Total Respect of Other People. Reggie Warren's release from the hospital occurred on Saturday, March 13th, with the expectation that his time was limited. While his death is unrelated to COVID-19, the family has chosen not to disclose an official cause until an autopsy can provide clarity. Reggie, along with his childhood friends Rodney Benford, Alan McNeil, John Harold, and Steve Russell, founded Troop in the 1980s. The quintet signed with Atlantic Records and introduced their first album in 1988, featuring a hit single, Mamacita. However, they achieved even greater fame with their second album, Attitude, which produced two #1 hits, All I Do Is Think of You and Spread My Wings. Reggie Warren's cause of death remains to be confirmed, and his passing has deeply affected those who knew and worked alongside him. Steve Russell, one of his longtime associates, paid tribute in an Instagram post saying, "Job, well done, my brother. I will see you on the other side. R.I.P. Reggie Warren. Damn, Reggie." Beyond their musical achievements, Troop is also remembered for their performance as an a cappella group, singing a cover of Living for the City in the iconic film New Jack City, which is briefly featured during a montage. The members of Troop remained connected through the 2010s and often made appearances at various public events, including the BET Awards and more. Unfortunately, Reggie Warren faced financial struggles in the years leading up to his passing, as his income had been declining since 2014. In response to his passing, his family initiated a GoFundMe campaign with the goal of raising $30,000 to cover funeral and hospital expenses, with Reggie's fiancée also participating in organizing the fundraiser. Reggie Warren's legacy in the music industry remains strong, particularly through Troop's influential songs like All I Do Is Think of You, Spread My Wings, and I Will Always Love You. The group, whose name reflects total respect of other people, achieved 3 #1 singles and 10 top 10 positions on the Billboard R&B Singles Chart. 3 of their 5 albums earned gold certification, and 1 achieved platinum status. Despite a brief separation in the late 90s, the group reunited and embarked on tours in the 2000s, sharing the stage with renowned artists such as Boyz II Men, Keith Sweat, John B., Brian McKnight, and other popular acts from that era. Reggie Warren's impact on R&B music and his contribution to Troop's success ensures that his memory will live on, celebrated by fans and colleagues alike. Jake LaMotta. Jake LaMotta had a minor yet significant role in the 1991 film New Jack City. In the movie, he portrayed a gangster standing at the bar, and despite the brevity of his appearance, he contributed to making the film captivating and memorable. Jake LaMotta, the renowned former boxing champion whose life of both violence inside and outside the ring was famously depicted in the movie Raging Bull, passed away on Tuesday, as confirmed by one of his daughters. While there has been some discrepancy regarding his birth year, with some sources citing 1921 and others 1922, Jake LaMotta was in his 90s at the time of his passing. The cause of his death was not disclosed. Denise Baker, LaMotta's 7th wife, revealed to ABC News that the boxing legend, who had been residing in a Miami nursing home, succumbed to complications arising from pneumonia. Actor Robert De Niro, who earned an Academy Award in 1981 for his portrayal of LaMotta in the movie Raging Bull, paid his respects with the words, "Rest in peace, champ." Growing up in the tough neighborhoods of New York City's Bronx borough, Jake LaMotta developed a fearless boxing style. He was known for relentlessly closing in on his opponents, leaning low and forward, and fearlessly delivering punches, displaying little concern for the counterattacks he might receive. LaMotta was particularly renowned for having one of the sport's most durable chins. He once famously remarked, Punches never bother me that much. A notable chapter in LaMotta's career was his intense rivalry with the legendary Sugar Ray Robinson, who bested LaMotta in 5 out of their 6 encounters, including a notably ferocious title bout in 1951. He humorously quipped, "The 3 toughest fighters I've ever been up against were Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Robinson, and Sugar Ray Robinson. I fought Sugar so many times, I'm surprised I'm not diabetic," a line he repeated often. Mainly competing in the middleweight category and earning monikers like the Raging Bull and the Bronx Bull, Jake LaMotta concluded his 13-year boxing career with 83 victories, including 30 by knockout, 19 losses, and 4 draws. He was never knocked out, and in 2002, the authoritative Ring magazine ranked him 52 on its list of the 80 greatest fighters of the previous 80 years. Although LaMotta's strength and fierce fighting style established him as one of the leading boxers of the 1940s and 50s, he himself acknowledged that his paranoid, jealous, and self-destructive tendencies resulted in a tumultuous life. Jake LaMotta's early life was marked by a tumultuous journey. As a child, he displayed a fierce and rebellious nature, earning the moniker Raging Bull of a Hoodlum. LaMotta's experiences were colored by violence, including an incident where he was beaten up at school. He recounted that his abusive father equipped him with an ice pick to defend himself against bullies. This chilling tool was a formidable deterrent, causing his attackers to flee. It was this moment when he realized the potency of his fists in resolving conflicts, no longer needing the ice pick. LaMotta's upbringing led him into street fights with neighborhood boys, contests in which adults placed bets. His involvement in a jewelry store robbery attempt landed him in a juvenile facility. A false newspaper report perpetuated the belief that he had killed a bookie during a robbery. His adult life was marred by abusive behavior towards women, including a severe assault on his wife Vicky and his best friend upon learning of their affair. During his boxing career, organized crime held significant sway over the sport. Despite this influence, LaMotta resisted aligning himself with a mafia-affiliated manager. However, he did make a controversial decision to throw a match against Billy Fox in 1947 in exchange for an opportunity to contend for a championship. In his autobiography, he candidly admitted his struggle to make the fight appear convincing. The contest ended in the 4th round when the referee stopped the bout due to LaMotta's inability to defend himself against Fox's attacks. LaMotta's suspension followed, but he later disclosed his role in throwing the fight when testifying before a Senate subcommittee investigating corruption in boxing in 1960. Despite this, he eventually secured a title shot and triumphed over Marcel Cerdan in 1949 to claim the middleweight crown. His reign lasted nearly 2 years until his fateful 6th fight against Sugar Ray Robinson on February 14, 1951, remembered as the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. While LaMotta endured a relentless pummeling, he remained on his feet throughout the brutal contest until the referee stopped the fight in the 13th round. In 1980, Martin Scorsese's acclaimed film Raging Bull was based on LaMotta's 1970 autobiography. LaMotta played a crucial role in helping Robert De Niro prepare for the lead role by providing training and sparring sessions. Upon watching the movie, he initially felt discomforted by the portrayal, but eventually recognized its authenticity, reflecting on his past behavior, saying, "That's the way it was. I was a no-good bastard. It's not the way I am now, but the way I was then." After retiring from boxing, LaMotta explored stand-up comedy and secured minor acting roles, notably in the movie The Hustler, alongside Paul Newman and Jackie Gleason, as well as in the 1960s sitcom Car 54, Where Are You? In addition, he ventured into the nightclub business in Florida. However, in 1967, he was sentenced to a 6-month prison term for promoting prostitution. LaMotta later embarked on a cabaret-style show based on his life, even taking the stage in his 90s. During these performances, he recounted highlights from his career and recited Marlon Brando's famous "I Could Have Been a Contender" monologue from the movie On the Waterfront. LaMotta's life was marked by multiple marriages, resulting in 6 children. Remarkably, Sugar Ray Robinson served as the best man at his 6th wedding. We appreciate your viewership, and we kindly invite you to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell to stay updated. We look forward to connecting with you in our upcoming video. Thank you for your continued support.